Welcome, Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frankie Yuri Gibbs.
And welcome to round 2 of USA versus Germany.
Last week, the teams competed within their country groups, but this time they're going 2 against 2.
Let's cross over to the team talk and hear what's going on in the pits.
First up, let's check on Team USA.
Okay, boys. It looks like them Germans need some freedom. Go show them how it's done.
Big talk from Team USA. What about Team Germany?
Let's show these Yankees how to drive an automobile.
A lot of confidence in his drivers there, young Heinrich. But first up, we've got Cal Weston driving the Camaro and Mike Brown in the Mercury for Team USA. And then Hans Bauer in the VW and Lucas Wagner driving the Audi Quattro for Team Germany.
So same points as last week. 6, 4, 2, 1 and 0 for DNF. And the drivers will rotate around each race as we get underway for number 1. Cal Weston, Lucas out in front. It looks like Lucas has got into the side of Cal, spun him around, but Cal pedals the car, gets it going. He turns himself around. Lucas challenging up the inside. Cal getting a jump on the field now. It looks like he's got a clear run all the way to the finish line. And it looks like the other drivers may have slowed down and stopped.
Yeah, if we go back to Big Kahuna Corner replay here, you'll see Lucas there spinning out, and then you've got Hans and Mike fighting their way down, and Mike putting the block on Hans.
Looks like some dirty play there by Mike, and he set the scoreboard heavily in USA's favour there. 6 points to Cal, 0 for everybody else.
Hans would not have been happy about that. I wonder if he's going to try and push Mike out of his way this time to make up for it.
Well, I dare say that's on Mike's mind as he jumps out to an early lead here. Hans trying to get out, but Mike is feeding at the jandle. Gets out to a decent lead here. Hans trying hard, but Mike is not slowing down. Huge big lead here over the rest of the field. And Mike Brown wrapping up an easy win for Team USA and maximum points. Then it's Hans Bauer, Cal Weston, and finally Lucas.
It was nice to see all 4 drivers finish there. Mike jumped out to that early lead and just couldn't be stopped. But somehow Cal Weston got around Lucas there.
Yeah, how did he manage that?
On the entry to Petrol Head Corner, check this out. Cal just slips right up the inside as Lucas was mucking about in reverse for some reason. And he slipped right by him and takes it all the way to the finish line. Great bit of driving there.
So far, the Germans need to spend less time showing off and more time putting points on the board as they're getting left behind by Team USA.
Well, this time Hans Bauer's in the front row, and we know that his car's quick based on last week.
As we know, it's not just about being quick. You've got to handle the jandle.
And that's something that Mike definitely seems to be pretty good at doing.
Oh, but not so much Cal Weston there by the look of it as he goes down in the background. Mike out to another lead, but Mike goes down. Lucas muscles his way right on by. He is going to move. Whoa, he's spinning around. There goes that precision driving again. He spins again, and he just crosses the finish line. What are these Germans doing?
I said last week they seem to be trying to put on a show for the crowd, but they really need to get the points on the board. Cal, I don't know what he did there. Maybe he blew a tyre or something, but he just lost concentration. And Mike was pushing so hard here, trying to stay ahead of Lucas, that he just slammed it into the wall. But what a drive from Lucas. With Mike rolling over right in front of him, he had absolutely nowhere to go, but he muscles his way right on through and takes a beautiful win.
With 2 triple DNFs, that means the scores are pretty low this round, and it means they're also very close. So who's going to take this one out?
Well, you've got to think that Hans has the best chance so far. He's in the inside lane, and we know that he's quick.
And he is just door-to-door with Cal Weston. Oh, Cal gets slammed into the wall. Mike pushing around.
Dirty play from Hans.
This is absolute chaos.
It looks like Hans has blocked out Mike. Mike gets stuck. Lucas knocks him down, and it looks like the 3 drivers are going to make a run for the finish line. Hans again trying to block out Mike.
But Mike not standing for that. Look at that. There he goes up the inside. A beautiful last-minute overtake. Hans is trying hard, but Mike holds him out beautifully, and Lucas will cross for 3rd place.
My goodness, I don't think I've seen so much chaos. First up, some dirty driving from Hans to slam poor Cal into the wall, and then he comes down and blocks Mike out. But what a drive from Mike here.
Oh, dude, talk about a drive under pressure. Sandwiched between Hans and Lucas there, and he just finds some space, gets around, and then holds out an extra challenge from Hans. That was just a stunning bit of driving from Mike Brown for Team USA.
Team USA got to be proud of that one. After they got bullied by the Germans, they could have just thrown out a protest flag, but they went for it and took the win.
So Team USA with 3 wins in that round, and Mike Brown, a top point scorer, followed by Lucas Wagner, and the other 2 for a draw on 8.
I bet you can't wait to get your mouth around a chocolate starfish donut. Only available from Buster's Donuts.
Heading into Group 2 now, driving for Germany, we've got Jürgen Becker driving the BMW and Carl Fischer driving the VW Scirocco. And for Team USA, it's Brad Jones in the Chevy Chevelle and Clint Johnson driving the Ford Torino Talladega.
I'm sure both head mechanic and team captains have been having a word with their team. Let's see if the drivers can tidy it up this time, because it was pretty scrappy last time round.
Well, as they head out of the tunnel start, we've got Brad Jones leading them, and that's Carl Fischer with a chronic sense of direction issue there as he goes sideways. He's stuck in Bogan Alley, but Brad Jones taking command of this race. He's followed up by Jürgen in the BMW, and here comes Jürgen with a last-minute charge. He pushes hard, but he's not quite going to make it. Brad Jones takes it. Clint Johnson third.
I know you mentioned that Carl Fischer had no sense of direction there, but I think he might have actually been trying to take out Brad Jones, and he just mistimed it.
So you're saying the Germans are dirty driving again?
Not necessarily. I'm just saying, let's look at all the angles.
Well, the truth is he didn't hit any other cars, so I think that was just an issue with maybe a tyre. So congratulations, Brad Jones chalks up the first win. Jürgen Becker looking quick there, and he's now starting in the front row next to Brad Jones.
Well, in that first round, Jürgen did crack out a 13.4 time, so we know he's quick, and look at that!
Whoa, a massive burst of speed there from Jürgen in the BMW. He is flying again, but he gets it wrong going out of Bogan Alley. Brad Jones capitalises on it with a beautiful overtake, and Brad Jones running away with this one. He's slowing down a bit. It looks like Jürgen pushed a little bit too hard into Big Kahuna corner there, spun again, but he will cross for second place.
Well, that was a great start from Jürgen. He got the power down, and look at that. In the background there, you got Carl Fischer there taking out Clint Johnson. That was a dirty move.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. He definitely targeted him on that one.
And then at the exit to Bogan Alley, poor old Jürgen, with all that speed, got it wrong, and Brad Jones with a beautiful overtake there.
Hey Yankee, get that tank out of CV next time.
Why don't you learn to drive on the right side of the road and maybe open your eyes next time?
All the drivers having words there on the track after that, but Brad Jones running away with this one with 2 wins in a row, and Jürgen Becker picking up 2 second places.
And you've got Clint and Carl in the outside lane. Carl right behind Clint. I'm not sure that Clint would be happy with that. He might try to get away. And here he goes, out to a huge lead. He's not hanging around to let Carl have another crack at him. But Jürgen right on his tail, looking for some space. He is right on the bumper of Clint. He takes a look up the inside, tries again, but it gets shut down, and Carl Fischer now making a run at Clint again as he gets around Jürgen. Jürgen holds on for third place and Brad Jones fourth.
Now that was some quality racing. A beautiful drive there from Jürgen. He really pressured Clint, but Clint, smooth operator under pressure. Look at this. Jürgen really tried everything he could, but I've got to say it was a nice drive from Carl Fischer there to get around Jürgen cleanly and take second place.
So Carl Fischer finally gets some points on the board, and Clint chalks up another win for the USA. That's 3 wins in a row for Team USA. Can Clint pull off another one?
Well, he's got Carl on the outside of him, so better watch out.
Well, Clint obviously feeding the jandle to that big V8 that he's got there. Carl Fischer right up on his bumper again. Carl tries to get up the inside. He is pressing hard on Clint, but Clint keeping it together, although he loses it a little bit in Big Kahuna corner, but he gets it back under control and backs it over the line. Carl holds on for second place, Brad Jones third.
I'm so impressed with Clint's driving. He was under all sorts of pressure in the last race from Jürgen, and then again in this one from Carl, but he kept his head and picks up 2 wins in a row. A beautiful bit of driving in that classic old muscle car.
That really was a superb drive from Team USA tonight. 4 races out of 4 in Group 2 and 3 out of 4 in Group 1. They absolutely smoked the Germans.
A very impressive showing from Team USA. Almost a complete clean sweep that time.
So Team USA definitely walks away with the win for tonight. Next week, it's the head-to-head races, best of 3. So I'm interested to see who's going to pick up the wins there.
Well, that may be where those lighter German cars start to come into their own.
All right, but that's enough from us tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.
What do you think's being said in the pits right now about that set of races?
I know, let's have a look.
I can't believe you lost. You must do better next week.
Great work, boys. First round's on me tonight.